Good morning, good morning. Good morning, good morning. Good morning, good morning. Who do I have on? Oh, good morning. Good morning, Mark. Good morning, Tawana. Good morning, VOD Choir. Bishop, good morning. Good morning, Sora. I hope I said that correctly. Good morning, good morning, good morning to everyone. It is Tuesday. I know it is not Wake Up Wednesday. I normally do the videos for Wake Up Wednesday. I'm not doing that until tomorrow. And as you know, I do that via video. But I wanted to get on here because I felt led. I felt the need to hop on here. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Good morning, Sean. Good morning. So I wanted to hop on here as I'm in my office working. Diligently, real diligently today. But it dropped in me to ask the question, are we really ready? Do we really believe that it's our time? Do we really believe that we can possess it? We say all the cliches, that if I can see it, I can have it. I'm putting the bad things behind me and, focusing on the good things. Good morning, Elder David. And so we say all the cliches to encourage ourselves, but then you have to confront yourself to ask yourself, do I mean, good morning, Jackson, then I have to confront myself and ask myself, do I mean what I'm saying? Do I really believe that I can go in and possess the land? Do I really believe that I can conquer? Do I really believe I can overcome? Good morning, Angela. Do I really believe that? Do I really believe that it is in me? Good morning, Doug, my best friend. Do I really believe that it is in me? Because a lot of times people, good morning, Austin, a lot of times people will quote something that they heard. Good morning, Dwayne. They will quote something they heard, or they will quote a cliche that was spoken over them. But then they don't have the faith, the power to believe that I can truly possess everything that I think. The word says, so a man thinketh in his heart. Heart is translated into mind. So a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. So whatever I think, that is what I draw to me. Because it's like a magnet, right? So when you put a magnetic metal up against another piece of magnetic metal, it's going to stick. Why? It's going to gravitate because there's an attraction there. And so we have to ask ourselves, what am I attracting? Good morning, Slim. Good morning, Dami, one of my managers. What am I attracting? What am I drawing to myself? Exactly, Slim. It's the law of attraction, but not only the law of attraction, but the law of faith. Because what I'm attracting, I have to first believe that it's in my path. So what am I attracting? What is in my path? Do I have the faith to really believe that I can overcome? If you say you can conquer, have you conquered? Because I have to understand that my words have to line up with my feet. And a lot of people, words do not line up with their feet for whatever various reason that may be. But a lot of people do not line up. So they say, I want to be wealthy. I want to possess the land. But then when they lose their job, they sleep until 12 o'clock. They're not getting up as though they have something productive to do. Because we have to understand, and I always say this, having a busy day, good morning, Dinez. Having a busy day, thank you, Dwayne, does not equate having a productive day. So just because you're a busybody, the Word of God talks about the busybodies. Good morning, Jason. Just because you're a busybody does not mean you are a productive body. And we have a lot of busybodies running around and accomplishing nothing. So what I need to do now is because, again, what am I attracting? So sometimes we have to create a list. We have to create a list, and we have to prioritize that list. What is important and who is important? I know we have a problem with that who a lot of times because we get connected to people. Thank you very much, Slim. We get connected to people and we wonder why we're not going anywhere. It's because of that dead weight that you carry. If you declare that you are created to be wealthy and not be poor, you are the head and not the tail, you are above and not beneath. If you believe that, hello grandmother, love you grandmother. If you believe that, you need to connect with people. You know, one thing my great aunt used to say, in fact, my grandmother's sister, she used to say, show me the company that you keep and I'll show you who you are. You could not declare wealth and be around people with a welfare mentality. You could not declare that God is going to give you the land, but you're around thieves and liars. No, I need to do a new attraction. It's okay. I need to do a new attraction. Good morning, Cassandra. I need to attract new people and new things in my life because from now on, what I say, I'm going to believe that I can do it. I'm going to believe that I can have it. There is no magic potion that wealthy people have, whether wealthy in finances, wealthy in spirituality, wealthy emotionally, because wealth covers more than just finances. There's no magic potion that people have to walk in happiness and peace and joy and wealth. They just allowed their feet to align up with their words. That because I spoke it, now I have to begin to walk in it. I may lose some people. Some people may fall along the way. Some things may fall along the way. I may need to cry. I may need to scream, and that's okay. I may need to kick. I may need to slap the dog, hit the cat, and choke the bird. I may need to do all that to get all this out of me because it's new territory. And it's okay because the humanistic side of us are used to our routine. So when we have a routine, our humanistic side adjusts to that. So now when I tell my mind, I'm doing something new today, your mind is like, wait a minute, this is not the routine. And so that's why we have to consistently do things in order for things to become a habit, because the mind has to catch up with the words that I spoke it, but I'm used to doing it this way. You know, it's kind of like someone that's in an abusive relationship, you know, whether male or female. A lot of times they don't leave until they're ready to leave. You can say all day long, leave that bum, leave that fool. They're not no good. They're not helping you, etc., etc. We can talk till our face turns blue, but until they get it within themselves, then that's when they leave. And you'll say, after all these years, you done left because it took that long for them to get it within themselves, for them to believe that, you know what, this is it. And what we need to understand, and I hope everyone is listening to me, and please share this with anyone you believe needs some fire put under them. I hope everyone understands, and this is not a cliche. We are in a Kairos time. Kairos, Kairos. This is the right time for me to possess it. This is my supreme moment that what I believe I said I can have, I can have. I am in my Kairos time. See, there's a difference between Kairos and Chronos. See, Chronos is time sequence, but Kairos can come and interrupt Chronos time. And that is what's happening in this moment. Kairos is coming and disrupting Chronos time. Kairos is saying, okay, you're really ready because you're getting up every morning. You're meditating, you're praying, you're in your word, you're seeking to what you need to do for the day. Whatever your belief is, I'm seeking. I'm getting my mind prepared. I'm getting myself prepared. I'm no longer the victim. I'm no longer the person that's being ran over. I'm losing that attitude because I can't be a victim and a leader at the same time. So I have to make up my mind. Either I'm a victim or either I'm a leader. Either I'm a conqueror or either I'm dead to it. We have to understand you're dead or alive. So we need to make up in our minds, what am I? Where am I? Who am I? We have to understand all those things are imperative in order for us to possess the land. I have to deal with me. There's a 3C system I use with all of my clients, whether I'm doing individual sessions, whether I'm speaking, whether I'm doing group sessions. It's confront, conquer, and celebrate. Confront, conquer, and celebrate. The worst person we can confront are ourselves. we are the worst person that we can confront, because sometimes we don't want to see the ugly side of us. We just want to see that good side with the roses and us, doing flips and slips in the garden and all of that. We don't want to see the ugly side sometimes. But in order to be able to move, good morning, Emmanuel, in order to be able to move into the place that you believe you've been called to, we have to confront ourselves. I need to confront myself. What is in me that's holding me back? Not what my mama did, not what my daddy did, not what my dead auntie did 96 years ago, not any of that, but what do I need to do? Slim, I told you, I've been waiting on you. Quit playing. You inbox me when you're ready. We need to understand that this is the time. For example, today I'm shooting 3 commercials, and one of my managers, Dami, is on here. I'm shooting 3 different commercials today. I am nervous. Hello, Pierre. I love you and I miss you. Hello. I'm shooting 3 commercials and I'm nervous. So I'm like at the office working, going over the commercial piece. And last night it was so amazing because I hung up with my grandmother, I was talking to my grandmother, and she is always just the small words. You all know how those seasoned people can be in our lives. Just small words can help push us along the way. So I hung up with my grandmother. My 9-year-old was falling asleep. Pierre, I really do love you and miss you. My 9-year-old was falling asleep, and I was sitting there meditating, and I was reading, because I start my day with meditation. I end my day with meditation because we have so much going on. And so I was sitting there, and when I tell you that God spoke to me, that's exactly what I mean. And the voice of God said, "Get ready." Okay, I've been ready, and this was my reply. I've been ready. I will do, Pierre. Seriously, I will do this week. This is a hectic week. It's been a hectic 3 weeks. I'm working on 3 different campaigns for my movement. But I said I am ready, and God said, "No, you're not ready. You were ready for what I was doing last season." What? What do you mean last season? I've been waiting on you. God said, "No. You were ready." Hello, Wendell. Thank you for joining. He said, "You were ready for what I was doing last season. I need you to catch up." Now, you all know that I always talk about the Redefining Rockets, the group that we are performing. And you better get ready, because we're performing a group of Redefining Rockets that's going to blow people's minds, and they're going to want to get in and can't get in later, because we are on the move, connected people. And one thing about a rocket, in order for a rocket to shoot up to another dimension, the fire has to take off under it. And that is what God is doing. God is making a lot of us uncomfortable. A lot of things we're getting. The normal person we would go to for advice, they don't have the answer. Your prayer partner don't have the answer. And God is saying, because I'm doing a new thing, and I need you to catch up. I gave you the vision. I gave you the assignment. I gave you the charge. I need you to catch up. Not your cousin, not your mama, not your prayer partner. I gave it to you, and I need you to catch up. What are you doing with what I've given you? And a lot of people say, well, what God has to me, it is for me. Lazy folks is good at quoting that. You'll hear them quoting that more than you'll hear determined people quoting that. People with tenacity. But what we need to understand, and I'm going to give this real quick because I didn't plan on being on here long. What we need to understand, in the Word of God, when King Saul walked in disobedience and was not hearing God, nor the prophet of God, the prophet went to God and said, "Let me go back to King Saul." God said, "No, you went to him 3 times already. He's in disobedience. He is not hearing my voice, and he's not hearing my prophet. I'm going to raise up a new king." So although Saul was in position, God was behind the scene raising up David. And what did God do? God took Saul out of the position and put David in the position, because he said, "I need someone that's going to hear and obey my instructions that I give, and that's going to move when I say move." So if you're not moving, God will raise up another person that will walk that vision out, that will walk that thing out, because he's saying, "I need you to catch up with Kairos time." You cannot declare that this is your Kairos time, but you're operating in Chronos. And I'm going to let this go. We need to understand that, yes, it hurts. I'm human just like you. Sometimes we look around and say, wow, who do I have that has the same mind as me? Who who is around me that get it? And you just look like, oh my gosh, they're still not getting it. It's okay. It's Kairos time for you. They're still in Chronos. This is Kairos, where God is shifting and moving right now. If you're not connected to someone that can be your accountability partner, someone that can help push you and shift you to the next dimension, you need to begin to meditate and pray, because we all need that. I don't care how successful you are, how lazy you are. We all need that accountability. We all need that push in times where we may not feel like going anymore. So this is the hour where we're moving in Kairos time. And don't become Saul and make God raise up a David behind the scene. While David was still a shepherd, God was preparing and molding him for royalty. Don't become the Saul and make God raise up a David, because you won't operate in your Kairos time. I love you all. I'll be back on here tomorrow for Wake Up Wednesday. I am so happy to be on this live. I haven't been on live in a long time because of my schedule. If you want to connect with the Redefining Rockets, inbox me. All you have to do is inbox me your email address and your telephone number. I will reach out to you. We are forming a group called the Redefining Rockets. Redefining, restructuring, rebuilding, reorganizing. Rocket, got to put that fire under us to go to the next dimension. It's a group of accountability people that are saying, good morning, Kevin, that are saying, I am ready. I'm ready to shift. I'm ready to move. I'm tired of being where I am, and I need some fire put under me. So I urge you that even if you don't want to become a part of the Redefining Rockets group, connect with somebody that can hold you accountable. And nobody that's fascinated with your smile and your walk, but someone that will give you truth even when you don't want to hear it, and give it to you in love to move you forward. So again, if you want to become a part of the Redefining Rockets, you can inbox me your email address and your telephone number, and I'll reach out to you. We are forming that group, and I'm excited about it because there are people that have been falling off and people that God has been adding, and I'm grateful for it because we are in Kairos time. All right, enjoy your Tuesday. Wake up. You're in Kairos time, not Chronos. I love you all. Have a good day.